happened to the guys that's gonna build you a house, build you a car, build your furniture, mow my grass?
Do you like being approached? Not on some like, yo, what's good, like, I'm feeling you? Yeah. Not like that, but like on some like, how you doing?
Yeah,
you have a nice...
You know, that's quite sexy, but yeah, it depends on the girl.
We're gonna try this. So what if I'm like, oh, I'm feeling your face. You looking
then.
Okay, that's it. Is that easy?
Okay, see, as you can see here, there's a gentleman putting gas in my car. I didn't ask him to do that, but he is doing it, okay? Because this is what men supposed to do, okay? He put new wipers on my vehicle. This is all I asked for. This is all I ever wanted. Oh, I think he's gonna fix this up wrong with my car. Oh, he's gonna clean it too. Oh, a useful man. Oh, this is how you get points. This is how you get points. And he's winning right now.
Modern women want a man to read their mind. And you don't even read your own mind. You don't even know what's going on in your own mind. You don't even know what you want. Why would I sit up here and try to guess what's going on?
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
Look, you just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only going to base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8". But you said that he's disqualified because he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you.
Okay, but that's not.
And we're saying, but look, time out. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for. And that's what you have to realize.
But me as a person, I'm not going to qualify for a lot of guys because that's life. Give me a second.
That's okay.
Do you want a hug?
That's where all the unnecessary drama comes in.
Yes.
They're reacting the way we would have.
It's not just even that we think it. We're sure of it. And we'll tell them, you did this because of that. No, I didn't. La, 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 la. And they turn around and walk away. Why are you walking away? Because this isn't worth doing. You can't hear me. This is a waste of time and energy. They just shut up. When they can't be heard, they just shut up. And there's so much about them we never see or know because we don't listen long enough and we're sure we're right.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. You know, a lot of these modern women keep on saying that men are intimidated. They're afraid of strong women. when really it's just they're tired. They're tired of difficult women who call themselves strong. Strength and difficulty are not the same thing.
It's easy for a woman to say, I'm a strong woman. It's hard for a woman to say, I'm a woman of strength. That requires maturity, discipline, aptitude, understanding, and it's longevity in a relationship. If you say you're a woman of strength, you will allow yourself to fall into the gender role of a woman, which is a feminine woman, which equals your gender responsibilities in the relationship. The man's responsibilities in the relationship is to go out, slay the dragon, provide, bring income in, support the family, protect the family, do the manly jobs of the house. When a woman says, I want to be the man in the relationship, what she's saying is she does not align with the gender roles. And then I get the response is, well, I'm a modern day woman. Modern day women are single. And they're single for a reason. They're single because they try to step outside of their gender role.
The truth about masculine men that nobody tells you. Number one, most men do not have a type. Looks matter, but intelligence, depth, and personality is what seals the deal. Number two, they're simple. A comfy couch, a game, a movie, some affection, and food. They're happy. 3, forgetting a special day doesn't mean they don't care. They just have a selective memory and they prioritize things differently in their head. 4, masculine men do have insecurities. They're just taught to never show weakness. 5, when he's quiet, he's not disinterested. It just means he's processing things in his own way. He's probably deep in thought. Number 6, they don't pick up on little hints. If you want something, say it directly. Number 7, men actually do crave affection too. Many of them just don't know how to ask for it. it. Last but not least, number 8, when you ask him, what are you thinking about right now? And he says nothing. Yes, it's literally just nothing. Let me know in the comments which one surprised you the most and follow me for more.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they don't understand that the men not arguing with y'all no more. They just walking away. There was a woman upset. She was like, the men don't argue anymore. I mean, he just up and walked away. He just got up and walked away. Because you playing around. You playing around. I'm not going to do that no more.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
Modern women like to say, oh, well, you know, I got to trust you first. I got to make sure that, you know, you're masculine and you're an alpha and you're able to put me in my feminine. No, you need to be feminine, period, from the start. A lot of y'all like to spend years being masculine, being aggressive. I can't even say masculine. I could say aggressive, being aggressive. And you want a man to just put up with it? No.
If you're one of the women out there that's still asking why men don't approach, this is not only hilarious, but it is on accurate. Check this out.
I hate when guys approach me. Why? Because I don't want to be bothered. Like, clearly, I'm doing something. Go away. Okay, so I guess you meet guys online then? Ew, no, what kind of creep stalks my IG and DMs me? Oh, okay, so you approach the guys then. Oh, what? Why would I ever date a guy who didn't have the confidence to approach me? But you just said you hate when guys approach you. Yeah, only when I'm clearly doing something. Plus, those guys are always super awkward anyway. How is a guy supposed to know when you're clearly doing something? And yeah, of course he's going to be a little bit awkward. He's starting a conversation out of thin air with a girl who may or may not be attracted to him and may or may not be busy. I mean, just approach me at a bar or a club. That's when I tend to meet guys. You mean when you're drunk and impulsive? Yeah. How do those relationships tend to go?
If you could bench press 275 pounds for 1 rep, I'll fill your tank up with gas. Are you down?
Let's go. I'm down.
Yup. Oh my. Hey, my car over here. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey, my man. You wasn't playing with me, right? No, I wasn't playing with you, man. So you sure? No warm up, nothing?
I'm ready to go.
You want to lift off or anything?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, man, I've been 12. I was trying to get to 10.
Holy shit. You're going to tell me that you don't feel work out like that either, right?
Actually, 21 years of prison.
Man, I think I need to go to prison.
No, don't go to prison.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they're looking for that diamond in the rough, that man that is head and shoulders above other men, but they're head and shoulders below all of these other women. So let me get this straight. You want a man that is, you know, you got average right here, and you want a man to elevate himself. I want a man way up here, but then you down here. Man, shut up.
I don't think a man paying for the first date is about money. I think it's about intention. I think classy men pay. Men should be paying for first dates. This is a topic that only men on TikTok seem to have a problem with. Never, ever, except once, because the guy ordered his whole meal before I got there and was eating and drinking, but never once, besides that, have I paid for a date. even if like you can tell that there's no spark or whatever, I've never had a guy ask me to split the check. I think it's intention. It comes down to intention. It comes down to class. It comes down to if they're going to do this now, they're going to be good in the future, probably. And not good like paying for everything, because I believe once you're in a relationship, you can switch off and on paying. Although some men would like to pay all the time, and that's fine. I can pay. It's not about me not being able to pay, but it's the right thing for men to pay for dates. What do you guys think? Should men pay for dates? And no, it's not about who asks. It's about the man paying. Thoughts? Opinions?
A lot of these modern women don't really understand that a man, they call him emotionally unavailable, but he's more guarded. It's like he's strategically guarded. And there's a difference, because when somebody is guarded, then he's not going to allow you to take advantage of his feelings, to take advantage of his emotions and use them against you. You don't get the full man up front. I'm not going to give that to you. Just like you want me to earn your trust, you got to earn mine. That's fair, man. I don't know where we get off with this type of stuff, but that's fair.
Door dashing means a lot of time to think. A lot of time to think means I came to the realization that unfortunately I've reached a part of my healing journey where I can no longer heal alone, and it will require a relationship where I have to just give over trust, and I have to just like face the fact that like I can't hold a guy to the standards of the past. Not that like, oh, I'm like going to completely forget everything, because no, you can never forget the trauma, and I'm going to always defend myself and always have that knee-jerk reaction. But you know, being able to fight past the fawn reflex in like a traumatic situation is the same thing as like having to fight past that knee-jerk trauma reaction in a safe, loving environment, because that's something I've never experienced. And the only way I'm going to be able to finish growing and healing is to be able to experience and be like, can I put myself in this situation, and can I actually get, but to find a man that would give me a safe, y'all see what, like, and the world is burning, and this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they really don't understand that men are actually walking away. You thinking that this man is going to be crushed, his world is going to be over after the breakup or after you reject him. That man can sit back, and you might be a good person. Maybe you are. But a lot of men say, well, you know, it is what it is, and they walk off. A lot of modern women think that, oh, I rejected him, so he gonna be devastated. I'm not. I already understand after talking to you, oh, she's chaotic. She got something chaotic going on. And I'm like, well, I didn't need that in my life. Glad we didn't go anywhere.
I just had some guy come up to me, ask me for $37 so he could get a tow truck. If you're the guy watching this, I'm sorry. Don't approach women. Don't approach me. I'm scared of you. I don't care what you look like. You are scaring me. As a middle-aged man, I'm scared. Also, to the girls out there, a man never asks a lady for help, okay? Unless he's trying to get at you or something, okay? Be aware, ladies. You don't need to help anybody out. I said, no thanks. That's all I said. I didn't say no, I'm sorry. I just said, no, I'm good today. Thank you. Do I feel like an asshole? Kind of, but have I been pulled one over on one too many times? Somebody did that to me. Yes. Last time I tried to be nice to somebody who asked for money, I gave him $50 because I didn't have any less change, and she was a con artist. So I'm never helping anyone ever. The only time I will help out a man is if you're in the ladies department and you have a lady question. Lady questions only. Do not ask me to help you. I'm not gonna help you.
Finding somebody you really like and you really want to with, but you scared of rejection is the toughest thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are like that, but believe it or not, society made it that way. A lot of people are big-headed nowadays, thinking they too good to talk to certain people, too good to, you know what I'm saying, hold a conversation, you know what I mean? Like ego inflated, you know what I mean? Big-headed, thinking that they're too good. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people are afraid of rejection. They're afraid to go approach because they have probably dealt with certain situations, seen certain situations where it's like, you know what I mean? Like the rejection hit hard. You know what I mean? So they don't want to feel that they're going to go through that gun. You know what I mean? They're afraid of embarrassment. You know what I mean? But nowadays in society, people think they too good and they're above certain people, or you know what I mean? When somebody tries to approach it and they type, they on them in certain ways. You know what I mean? With the energy and the. You see what I'm saying? So for a lot of people, they feel like approaching it and actually going up and talking to somebody is a waste of time. You know what I mean? Because they're afraid to get ego. They're afraid to get rejected in a certain way where it's embarrassing.
I just needed to share this story about how unbearable men are. This guy who I've known for literally 15 plus years, fully fucking friends. We've kind of been chit-chatting here and there over the last 7 months, whether it's like texting or. First red flag was that when a man tells you he's going to do something and then doesn't do it, like literally just believe him. I obviously missed that waving red flag. And we kept saying that we were going to like get together for a drink or like whatever. I went home this weekend. And I fully texted this man being like, hey, I'm home. Let's grab a drink. He doesn't answer. Like, not even like a lie. Like, I have the stomach bug. I have the flu. Oh, I'm actually a loser. And like, I don't actually have the balls to take you out. Just make up a lie. He doesn't answer. And I'm just like, wait, I'm so confused. Like, are you going to know me for like literally 15 years texting this big game and then you just don't answer? Please just grow a set at this big age. You know, like just say like, hey, I don't really like you. Hey, like I'm a little boy. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand why men can't just like communicate and be honest. Like, I'm a big girl. Don't worry, I can take it.
Hey, my friends over there dared me to kiss you and get your number. They're invisible. They said if I don't do it, they're going to me. One of them has a gun. And that's not even what they would use to kill me. Please, my life depends on it. Please kiss me. Give me your number. You can pick which order it happens. Number first, kiss second. That's a popular choice. Okay, so you're playing hardball, huh? Okay, well, how about this? Will you go over to them and tell them that you're afraid to kiss me for some reason? Or can I borrow $20 for a cab ride home? Or, wait, this is crazy. This is crazy. Stop me if this is crazy. You just man up and frickin' French me already? Just sort of like, I'm just kidding because I wouldn't want to kiss a coward anyway, and you've been sort of a coward this whole time, but just know that you've a young woman tonight. I'm going to by my invisible friends.
There are men that are looking for good women and looking to be married and everything. And I think that we just need to know that, understand that. Because it is out there. And if there's a man right now that's going to break up with a woman, hurt him. Yeah. Not he, her, you know?
So you think there's men out here that's looking for a good woman in a marriage?
Yes. Absolutely.
And you think that they are a good man?
Yes, I think that a lot of men are yearning for good women. Because a good woman is not just a woman that's beautiful or a successful woman. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that. So many of us is beautiful and successful and all those things, but it's deeper than that. A spiritual aligned woman, a woman that knows who she is, a woman that is coming to also be a servant. You know what I mean?
Come on, a helpmate.
Exactly.
A helpmate. So that's going to add value to your life.
And multiply. Yes. A good woman going to help you multiply anything that you touch. Mm-hmm.
A good woman going to turn your dreams and help you make your dreams reality. Yeah. She going to birth something in you.
Yes. She going to be an inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they say when he finds a
he who finds a good
thing, and finds favor from the Lord. And I think people always forget that last part, favor from the Lord. So it shows you that when man gets a good woman, that he gets favor from the Lord.
Come on!
Favor is like what we all is out here wanting to be favored. Like, you see how.
Why does it make a woman valuable just because she got wifed up? Why can I not just be single for forever? Why can I not just live my best life for forever? Why can I not be like the 50-year-old auntie who's taking trips?
Yeah, it sounds good on paper for you to think that way. Women derive their true happiness from children in a family and having a strong masculine male by their side. Men, we're different. We get our happiness from kids and leaving a legacy behind, but also we get our true happiness from being on our purpose, creating. Women create children, men create things. Everything that you're seeing, touching, has all been created by men. Every person in this world has all been created by women. Make sense? So a man that's not creating anything is a man without purpose. Then he will experience depression, anxiety. He wouldn't have no direction in his life because he's not on his purpose. He's not creating. You get what I'm saying? So when you're 45 years old, been living your single life all these years, what did you create? What was your purpose? Yeah, you got a Gucci bag. Yeah, you slept with this. You've been on that boat, you've been in that yacht, but you created nothing. You waited so long, all your eggs is gone. You can't have babies, so now you feel just like that dude that didn't create any resources, didn't create anything. So all human beings, men have a natural proclivity, it's in us, to provide and protect and to create things. Women have a natural proclivity that's in them to nurture and create human beings, to create the next generation.
Why are you begging for a woman who's getting slapped in the head with another right now, gentlemen? I can't tell you how many guys send me DMs, inbox me, and they ask me, bro, my wife, my girl, my long-term relationship, we ain't together no more, and she off with another dude, or I found out she's dating another guy. What do I do? How do I get her back? You can't. And that's the wrong direction that you looking at, fellas, because it's you up. So let them go. Her. Every time you reach out, every time you beg, every time you ask for another chance, every time you ask her what is she doing with another man, you lower your value little by little. And you keep showing this woman that she's better than you. What the fuck is wrong with you, gentlemen? It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to even be jealous because you feel like your woman that you was with is off with another man. Those are normal human emotions, but feel that. Take that to the chest. Take that to the chin. Get you a mother journal and write it out. But stop reaching out to that woman expecting her to, oh baby, I'm coming back, I miss you. Fuck that. Fuck her. She ain't that special. She ain't important. Stop putting her on this pedestal and making her think that her don't stink. Her. Move on with your life. Get some value within yourself and learn how to be by yourself. Start realizing your value. Learn from the mistakes that caused the breakup and move on so you don't f up your neck going forward, gentlemen.
You're not going to get no prettier, right? So you reach a peak at some point, right? So, okay, you're pretty.
Yeah.
It's not gonna magically get any prettier. So the only place you got to go is down. Why would you wait until you start, it starts devaluing? Like when you first win a trophy, like you love it, you want to show it off to everybody, and after a while, it's on a shelf, it's dusty, and it don't look like it did when you first got it.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, you can go and get a degree and look for men. And I tell women this all the time, you might as well do it, one, when you have your best looks, when you're at your best, you don't have all of this, stuff to boggle you down, you don't have any kids and all this other stuff. And you're at a place, especially if you're in school, you're at a place where there's multiple men on the come up.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's
all this stuff.
Yeah, but that point that you're making is a really sensitive space for especially in our community, in particular, like in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, where the sense is that our sisters have a chance to have their cake and eat it too. Like I should be able to pursue my doctorate, and take my time in choosing how I want to date. There doesn't need to be a sense of urgency for dating because there's.
I love when Persian mommies come up to me and they're like, oh my God, can I get your number for my son? He's 29. And they're like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 30. And they're like, oh my God, he looks so young. And then they're like, oh, but you're too old. And I'm like, I'm 30 and I look 20, so it's really not my loss.
This is a rather creative way to express your anger and disappointment that you are no longer appealing nor a good option for the men who are most desirable. And we know that a mother is looking for the best for her son. So woman to woman, they told you that, hey sis, you're not it. And instead of accepting that you squandered your prime in the streets, I saw one of the comments that you made. You stated that, oh, a woman in her 30s is expired. A great way to tell me you're a pedo. So you're calling Persian mothers pedos. And also, just a bit of fact and mathematics. At age 18 in the West, you're an adult, but there are many ages in between 18 and 30. For example, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So rather than fess up to your failing and try to caution other females to keep their priorities in order and not live in a masculine, which is to say dysfunctional way as a female, you instead start complaining and attacking other women and attacking biology and nature itself. Pretty pathetic. Oh yeah, Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives.
Okay, what I'm about to say may make some people mad, but kind guys are not boring. And if you think they are, you're just used to chaos. Okay, and I say this in the nicest way possible, but if you have a guy who is consistent, texts you back, doesn't make you feel anxious, that doesn't mean that there's no spark. It just means your nervous system isn't being hijacked, which is a really good thing. But the problem is there are so many emotionally unavailable men out there that are so unpredictable. Sometimes they'll call you, sometimes they won't. They'll make plans, then they'll cancel. You know, they're pulling you in all these different directions. And I think females mistake the feeling of anxiousness with chemistry. So when a good guy does come around who is emotionally available, it's like, hold up, what is this? You actually are following through with your plans. You're actually consistent. You're actually kind. It's like, what do we do with this? And let's be real, nice guys get the worst PR ever. They're labeled too nice, too kind, too sweet, too boring, too predictable. When in reality, those are exactly the kind of men that females want to end up with, because those are the type of men that want to build a future. Those are the kind of men that will pursue you in the right way. But females are so used to these emotionally unavailable men that when they get a good man, they immediately go into self-sabotage mode because they're like, this is too good to be true. Like, there's no way you are this good of a guy. And they immediately start looking for red flags. But what females need to understand is just because a guy has a lot of green flags, that doesn't mean that there's like a secret hidden red flag underneath. Sometimes a good guy is just a good guy. Isn't that crazy?
A lot of these modern women don't seem to understand. Well, they understand it if it has to do with a man. Well, if that's the way you got her, then that's the way you're going to have to keep her. You're going to have to keep on whining and her. Okay, well, whatever you use to attract them, that's the same energy you need to use to keep them. Y'all be baiting and switching and all that stuff, and you want the white man say, okay, I need to see you with your makeup off. I need to see you dressed now. Not that you have to do that every day, because that's what a lot of modern women like to do. They like to dress down and stay dressed down and never get cute. The only time they get cute is with their friends. Get cute for your man too, but I need to see what I got going on. Let me see what you're working with. Give me a little something.